Check, testing. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hollywood Elite Wrestling. It is an absolute pleasure to have you here tonight. This is our monthly SuperCard, and very excited to have everyone here. The chat room is hopping. Kathy Evans, Joe Brooks, Mark Ferguson, Mr. Giaconetti, and then Jason Giaconetti. Are you related? There's Save account. Christopher Merriman, Mr. Baseman, Bucky749, Miho Burns, Gerandis, Jeff Stafford. Wow, we've got a full house here tonight. Doug Justice, Salvador America, Christopher Merriman, J Irish 780, Jeff Stafford. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Michael Bratta, I see him. I scroll through here quickly. Frank Wainscott. Pleasure to have you all here, ladies and gentlemen. Very excited to have you here tonight for the show. And we are going to get started because we've got a big show. But before we do always want to say thank you to our Patreon patrons who help make the videos on this channel possible. Big shout out to all of our Patreon patrons, and a special shout out to our patron producers: Eve Cunning, Kathy Crawford, Andrew Calcagno, Tony Urbano, Brandy, David Akers, Paul Scott Armstrong, and Vicky Sebring. And so the best to all of them. And if you would like to become a patron, head on over to patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media. Salvador America saying, sending love to my uncle and mother-in-law who both passed away recently. I'm very sorry to hear that. And we will definitely send our good thoughts to you and the family and to everyone else. All right. Well, we are headed ringside. I thought we would, the Filsinger Games website has not been updated with the latest indie name, but we will try and keep an eye on that and see how it's going. All right, so it is time. Oh wait, I already have this open. I don't need this window. I need this window. There we go. It's time for our first match. Now, as you know, Andre the Giant, just angry, and people are wondering who can stop the Giant. And Frank Gotch said, I can stop. If Rick Rude can beat him, I can beat him. So there we go. We will be using the regular charts, or just the charts that are baked into this. We won't be using any vintage charts or anything like that. Andre the Giant versus Frank Gotch. Here we go. Let me make sure the volume is turned up to ring the bell. And it looks like Andre is going to start things off. And he hits an arm crank. And Frank Gotch reverses it. Look at that. Rolls on level 2 with an Iowa backdrop. Picks up Andre. Iowa backdrop. Frank Gotch with a crossface and armbar on the Giant. Hurts 2. Headlock and trip 2. Andre the Giant reversing it after that flurry of offense. Locks Gotch in a bear hug to hurt him. And there is a drop kick by Frank Gotch. And a dazed 1. Knee lift. This is a power move. Andre, of course, has the power. So Frank Gotch is hurt. There's a turnbuckle squash. And down 3. Frank Gotch is going to stay in the ring. He's not going to leave the ring. Oh, there it is. The big splash. All right. So We roll 2 dice on rolls of 2 to 3. The opponent moves out of the way and takes over on level 2 offense. So here we go. Let's roll and see. The roll's an 8, so it does work. So the target here is going to be 6. Let's see what happens. We roll. We get an 11, so 1 fatigue for Frank Gotch as Andre fires in at him again and hits the big splash again. 2 to 3. Nope, this one is going to hit Frank Gotch. The target now will be a whopping 7 and 8. He's able to kick out. So here we go. Andre the Giant again. Not going to throw him out of the ring. Going to roll up instead. There is a big headbutt on Frank Gotch. Hurt 2. How is Frank Gotch surviving this? Body scissors and lift 2. Hurt 2. Andre the Giant continues with a turnbuckle squash on Frank Gotch. Hurt 2. Man, he can't keep him down. It's amazing Gotch is even still walking. There's a body scissors and a lift. And only a dazed 1. Frank Gotch is getting better. Arm crank 1. This didn't go well last time, but he keeps it locked in. Dazed 1. Butt bump 2. Choice B. His turnbuckle is an A. His agility is a -3. He's going to go for the turnbuckle. And the opponent tries a running clothesline, but you move. Andre crashes into the turnbuckle. Opponent rolls pin. So here we go. Andre, the target 0, the roll 3. That's a pretty good roll. Frank Gotch coming back. Here we go. Reverse Nelson, add 1. A level 3 move, a hurt 2. Can Gotch do this? Choice C. He is going to go for the agility move. This will work on an 8 or less. The roll's a 10. It does not. Andre swats him out of the air. Frank Gotch is down. He will roll out of the ring this time. The opponent comes out of Row Brawl. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins. That's going to be Andre, and he's going to roll on level 3 offense. Sit down splash. Add 1. Now at 3 fatigue is Frank Gotch, and again, he's going to try. He's thinking he may have bitten off a bit more than he could chew. Crawls back in before the count, and a big body slam. And that is going to be his pin. We'll roll it here. The target 4, the roll 10, another fatigue. Andre's just furious, tosses him out of the ring, but Gotch grabs him and smashes him into the turnbuckle post and throws him back in. He can't throw him out of the ring, I believe, because he is not strong enough. No, he is not. So he can't do that. He's going to roll up instead. And there is a headbutt on Andre the Giant. And that's one thing you do not do. Andre, of course, reverses it. Going to toss Frank Gotch into the ropes. Come off the ropes. The opponent puts you down with a running back elbow. Level 2 offense for Andre the Giant. Body scissors and lift 2. Frank Gotch reverses it. Iowa backdrop 3. And that is a hurt 2. Frank Gotch with a headbutt 2. Hurt 2. Frank Gotch with an Iowa backdrop 3. And that is going to be a pin. Is this Iowa backdrop going to get him? The target is 2. The roll is an 8. But Andre now at 3 fatigue. There's a guillotine choke on Andre the Giant. Hurt 2. Iowa backdrop again. This is what caught him before. Hurt 2. And into the turnbuckle. He cannot throw him into the turnbuckle, so he is going to roll up instead. Cannot throw him into the ropes, so this is going to be an automatic reversal. And Andre will take over with a bear hug. And that is a hurt 2. Andre really angered now. Into the ropes. Throws Gotch into the ropes. And he comes off with a powerful flying shoulder tackle. Hits the crossface and armbar. Locks it in. Only a hurt 2. And, I clicked it twice, but it's Iowa backdrop 3 on Andre the Giant. Hurt 2. Frank Gotch with a crossface and armbar. Again, hurt 2. Gotch really trying to pull out all the stops. Keeps the crossface and armbar locked in. Andre is actually going to get to the ring and get out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to hit you with an object like a steel chair. The referee comes out, warns him to stop. Opponent rolls disqualification. Gotch with the chair. He is not disqualified. Throws Andre back in. and hits a reverse Nelson, locks in the reverse Nelson for an add 1 on Andre, and that's going to roll his pin. The target 4, the roll 6, another fatigue token. He's now at 5 fatigue. There's the Gotch toe hold. He locks it in. This is a +3. The target 8, the roll of 5, and ladies and gentlemen, Frank Gotch wins the match. Gets Andre to submit with the Gotch toe hold. Unbelievable. Unbelievable here. Andre is going to be even more outraged after this. The Gotch toe hold. I think it might be time for Andre to, they say he's a special attraction. He goes from area to area. He might want to go to some other areas. All right, so let's see. His final will be a 6. Gotch is at a 4, so that will be, I'm going to say a 4-star match. I'm not going to say a full 5. But we'll say a 4-star match. But big win there. And I paired those two up because they had the exact same win-loss record. So that will propel Gotch right up to the top of the near the top of the rankings. So excellent opener. All right, up next we have a rematch here, a rematch tag team match. So a bit of a grudge match. This is just going to be standard rules. This is not any sort of no DQ, no countout or anything. The last time these two teams met, there was a countout. So they're looking to get a definitive win here. B. Brian Blair is going to start with Mad Dog Vachon. Let's roll the dice. Let's ring the bell. And here we go. And let's see. Mad Dog Vachon gets the initiative. He's going to roll on level 1 with a back rake on Brian Blair, hurting him. Vicious back rake. Running knee lift, oh my gosh, to Brian Blair, and that's going to be his pin right away. Jim Brunzell's going to try and run in and make a pin save. Your tag partner saves you, adding 1, the referee's count, add 1. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. They've already used 1 of their pin saves in the early seconds. Mad Dog pounce 3, add 1. B. Brian Blair is in major trouble here. Down 3, he's going to try and tag out, needs a 6 or less, cannot do it. And Mad Dog Vachon rolls on level 3, hits a gutbuster on B. Brian Blair, and Blair again is going to try and tag out, needs a 6 or less. 6 gets it. Jim Brunzell comes in with an arm wringer on Mad Dog Vachon, and Mad Dog Vachon reverses it, says no thank you, hits a mouth ripper on Jim Brunzell, hurt 2. Mad Dog Vachon, backbreaker 3. And on Jim Brunzell, hurt 2. Mad Dog into the turnbuckle goes Jim Brunzell, and crushed by a big kick. He's going to tag in Butcher, who comes in on level 2 offense, hits a backbreaker on Jim Brunzell, and that's going to be his pin. They're going to hang on to their... oh, no. Wait, they did both their pin saves, I think. Let me look at the log here really quick. 1 pin save at the beginning. Oh, they've only used 1. Okay, they've only used 1. So they're going to save their pin save here. But he's going to roll. The target is going to be 3. And the roll is a 2. They should not have saved their pin save. So with a backbreaker, Butcher Vachon is able to beat Jim Brunzell. Enter fall information for this match. Butcher Vachon beats Jim Brunzell with, what did I say it was? A backbreaker? Yes, a backbreaker. And let's see, that they get 1 automatically for a grudge match. He was at 1. I don't think the Vachons had any. And then he was at 2. So 1.5 stars. I'll give it that. But, ladies and gentlemen, this ended in a roll of doubles. So we are going to roll on the feud chart here. Just to see what happens. The aggressor attacks the victim's ringside companion and knocks him to the mat. The aggressor uses his finisher again on the victim. The referee tries to stop him. Aggressor, blah, blah, blah. Victim is injured for 3 fight cards. Roll suspension for the... so we'll just say there's a big brawl afterwards. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to have these two teams face off again after such a decisive victory there, but we'll keep it in the hopper. All right, it's time for the women's... oops. If I hold down the command key, that's what happens. It's time for the women's championship, the women's world championship. Mildred Burke, the champion, taking on the number 1 contender who's had a heck of a win streak as of late. The one and only Nora Greenwald, a.k.a. Molly Holly. And let's roll here. Mildred Burke starting things off into the turnbuckle with Nora Greenwald, and she lifts a knee and is going to roll on level 2 offense. Reverse headlock on the champ, and she backs out of it and reverses it into the ropes. No, she's going to roll up instead. Single leg takedown on Nora Greenwald. Dazed 1. Mildred Burke follows that with another single leg takedown, showing some classic wrestling here. Dazed 1. Mildred Burke with a twisting ankle lock, but it's an agility move. It'll work. Nora rolls on level 2, but she reverses it there. And there's a somersault neckbreaker 3 on Burke. Her 2. Here comes Nora firing back into the turnbuckle. She is going to roll up instead. Low drop kick, choice C. She would need a 5. Ooh, she's going to go for the agility. She needs a 5 or less. This is a real rough one. 6 just doesn't get it. Mildred Burke reverses it on level 2 with a hammerlock, and that is a hurt 2. Mildred Burke continuing with a suplex 3, hurt 2. Mildred Burke with a grinding facelock 2, choice F. Running lariat. Her power is a -1. Gonna go for that, but it'll need a 6 or less to make it happen. 9 doesn't get it. Nora reverses it. Here we go. Reverse headlock on Mildred Burke. This didn't work last time. It works a little bit here. And there is a monkey flip, and that will work on Mildred Burke. Hurt 2. Nora coming back into the turnbuckle. She's going to take her chances. She's going to throw her in. And Burke lifts a knee, rolls on level 2 offense, and hits choice F again. And again, will roll the power move, but needs a 6 or less. And the roll is an 8. It doesn't work. Nora Greenwald takes it over again. And there is a snap suplex on Mildred Burke. Hurt 2. The fans solely behind Nora Greenwald. Rolling neck snap on Mildred Burke. Hurt 2. And into the turnbuckle. She's going to roll up instead. There's an arm twist. Not sure if that's going to work, but it does a little bit, I guess. Arm twist 1 on Mildred Burke, and she reverses it on level 2. And there is a forearm uppercut, a big forearm uppercut. Nora Greenwald is hurt. She's staggering around, locks her in an arm wringer, but Nora does one of those flippy flip things and gets out of it. And not going to throw her into the turnbuckle. Going to roll up instead. This is the rough choice C. So going to go for the agility, but needs a 5 or less to make it happen. 6 does not. Mildred Burke with a hammerlock on Nora Greenwald, and she is down. Mildred Burke following that up. Mildred Burke is kind of the heel, though. She's going to toss her out of the ring. She crawls helplessly back in. Burke rolls again on level 3, locks in a full Nelson on Nora. Only a hurt 2. Mildred Burke, forearm uppercut 3, hurt 2. And there's a hammerlock 2, and a hurt 2, and a hammerlock 2, hurt 2. Back and forth they go. There is a suplex, hurt 2, and arm wringer 2, hurt 2. Man, cannot get her down. Suplex 3, And that is another hurt, too. This match is going the distance. Here's the choice F, which actually is a little rough for Mildred. She is going to go for the power move that'll work on a 6 or less. Can she do it? 7. She does not. Nora reverses it. And there is a snap suplex of her own. Hurt, too. Nora trying again. Somersault neckbreaker on the champ. Hurt, too. Nora's not getting any progress here. There's a snap suplex on Mildred Burke. Her too. Man, oh man. Into the turnbuckle. She's going to roll up instead. Choice C. This is this super rough choice C where she needs a 5 to make it work. And 9 does not make it work. Mildred with an arm wringer on Nora. These two women, she was reversing it. They know that there's going to be an influx of women very, very soon. So both would love to be champ when this happens. Rolling neck snap 2, hurt 2. And a snap suplex 3 on Mildred Burke. Hurt 2. She cannot get her. Rolling neck snap 2, hurt 2. There's a snap suplex on Mildred Burke. Hurt 2. Man, cannot get a down 3 or a pin at all. Rolling neck snap 2. Hurt 2. Nora fires back with choking on the rope. She's getting desperate. But that doesn't hurt Mildred as much as she thinks. There's an arm twist on Mildred Burke. Dazed 1. And a monkey flip that will work. Mildred Burke reverses it on level 2. And there is a big suplex on Nora. And she's a hurt too. Mildred Burke. This match is going the distance. There's that choice F again. Gonna try the power move that'll work on a 6 or less. 8 does not. Nora reverses it. There's a reverse headlock too. And Mildred Burke reverses that on 2. This is a scientific match. Forearm uppercut. Roll down 3. Nora's not going to leave the ring, but could be a mistake. There's a full Nelson on Nora. Hurt 2. Mildred Burke there with a suplex, and that's going to be her pin. So the target here is going to be 3. The roll is a 7. 1 fatigue for Nora. Oop, I clicked it twice, but it's a crooked head scissors on Nora Greenwald. She is down. Mildred Burke, what does she come up with? A full Nelson here on Nora. Down 3. Mildred Burke looking for that big finish of hers, but not able to get it. Down 3. And there is a jumping knee choice E. And choice E. Interesting. Scorpion Deathlock, work on 7. She's going to go for it. She needs a 7 or less to make this work. 5 gets it. Nora in trouble. Hurt 2. Mildred Burke following that up with a suplex. Hurt 2. Mildred Burke with a forearm uppercut on Nora. Hurt 2. She cannot keep her down. A forearm uppercut, another one. Hurt 2. This match going the distance here. Choice F. Again, gonna go for the power. Needs a 6 or less. And gets it. There you go. Look at that. Nora is rolling her pin. The target is going to be 4. The roll is a 6. Mildred Burke follows that up. Yeah, she'll throw her out of the ring. She's the champ. She doesn't care. Nora crawls helplessly back in. Mildred Burke follows that up with the alligator clutch. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. So the target here is, if I'm doing my math right, the target here is going to be 9, and the roll is a 5. So she put up a hell of a fight, but Mildred Burke remains the champion, and in dominant fashion. But there's some things happening on the horizon that she's not going to be too happy about, because I have a feeling she's got at least 1 or 2 big competitors headed her way, if not several. So there you go. Mildred Burke beats Nora Greenwald. Burke, surprisingly, at 0 fatigue, and Nora at 3. So that's 1 star for the title match. And this is going to be 2.5 stars for the whole match. There you go. All right. Well, we'll get ready for our next match, and our next match is for the World Tag Team Championship, and it is the Powers of Pain versus the original champions, the returning Road Warriors. And let's see, we've got Paul Ellering, we've got Mr. Fuji lurking in the corners. And Bucky is asking, has anyone used the Wrestling Mummy card from last year's Promoter Prime? He didn't he get a title? He got a title shot here in Hollywood Elite Wrestling. I don't use him in my personal fed, but he did get a title shot in this fed. So he did okay. He had James Mitchell as his manager. All right, so here we go. This is the match the fans have been looking forward to. Warlord going to start off against Animal, and we will roll the dice. We will ring the bell. This is for the titles, regular rules, and it looks like Animal's going to start things off with a drop kick, an agility move that will work, or it will not. Warlord reverses it on level 2. Double axe handles to the back. Wait, what is this? Where did this come from? I didn't fetch these characters. What the hell's happening? All right, double axe handle back, dazed 1. And then a belly-to-belly suplex, but it is a power move. They have equal power, so that will work. And that he's going to go for the pin. They're going to hang on to their pin save. But if it's a Snake Eyes here, what a win for the Powers of Pain. The roll is a 7, so 1 fatigue there. Warlord hits the power headbutt. So Barbarian now the legal man in the ring. This is a +2. They're going to use 1 of their 2 pin saves. And let's see what happens here. I clicked it. What happened? What happened? Pin save. What is happening? What is happening? I don't understand what's happening. It's like it just is frozen. Oh, Champions of the Galaxy Online. What would we do without you? Screwing it up. Yeah, call tech support. That's a funny one. All right, let's see here. Oh, this opened behind. But why would that even open? I did not fetch these. This is... something is very strange here, folks. All right, we're going to have to start again. I mean, we know that... crap. It must have been one of those things where I had... Oh, geez. Now the whole website's not loading. Well, friends, let me see. Let me load another website and see if it's my internet. It's not my internet because this website opens. If this is this dumb firewall thing, I'm really going to be upset about it. All right. This I will say that this hasn't happened in a super long time. So that is cool that has not happened in a super long time. You guys don't really need to see my desktop. There we go. Okay, 1 second, friends. Let me see what we can do here. Yeah, COTG online is not loading for me. If anybody else wants to try to navigate over to COTG online and see if it loads for them, it is quite possible that I just had too many windows open and now it thinks that I'm trying to launch an attack on the web server, which is stupid. Yeah, Jeff, I'm sorry. I am not able to get it to load. Let me see if I can get it to load via cellular. Yes. Okay, so you know what must be happening is I am locked out of COTG online. They're blocking my... All right, so let me try one other thing. No. Let me try one other thing. Oh boy, that was some weird ass stuff happening. Apologize to that. All right, so manage shows. We got to get back to this. Well, I would get the dice, but it's where I do this and where I play tabletop are in two different places, so it's not possible. All right, so wait, let me look at this log. So Animal was at 1 fatigue, and then they just hit the power headbutt. So let me get back to where that is. Animals, let me clear this. Animals at 1 fatigue, and they just hit the power headbutt. And they have used 1 pin save. So Hawk was about to use his second pin save. So here we go. Your tag partner stop it. You roll your pin. All right, so this is a +2. So this is going to be 5 is the target. And can they do it? 8. No. So another fatigue. Barbarian now the legal man in the ring. All right, so I want to make sure that this sucks because I can't have I can't have Fuji and Paul Ellering. Mr. Fuji, let's see. Mr. Fuji, Legends expansion pack. And Paul Ellering. Sorry about this, folks. Filsinger Games needs to do a little work on... They just need to fix whatever this is that... Because it's like I should be able to have this many cards, these many tabs open to do this. All right, I'm going to keep them both in one window. All right, so he's now at 2 fatigue. Barbarian's rolling on level 3 offense. We are back from commercial break. Sorry for the extended commercial break. There's a diving headbutt on Animal. Hurt 2. Barbarian continuing with a shoulder breaker. And that is down 3. Animal's going to roll out of the ring. Try and catch his breath. While Brawler erupts, the wrestler with the better ring rating wins. They're equal, so Barbarian will roll on level 3 offense. And there is an elbow drop, choice C. And his agility is a +1. Going to go for that. Needs an 8 or less to make it happen. 9, it doesn't. Animal needs 1 successful move to tag out. There's a flying shoulder ram on Barbarian, and he is down. Barbarian going to try and tag to the Warlord and prevent Animal from going out, and he does it. Warlord comes in on level 1 on the wounded Animal. They've really cut off the ring here. Gets him in a front face lock. Hurt 2. Warlord continuing with a leg drop 3 on Animal. Hurt 2. Warlord into the ropes. He is going to roll up instead, not going to throw him into the ropes. There's a front face lock on Animal. Animal reverses it. He needs 1 successful move here to tag out. Tries a drop kick. That will work. Warlord hurt. He is going to try and tag to keep Animal in the ring. Can't do it. Animal makes the tag. Here comes Hawk. Hawk rolls. Oh, look at that. A double clothesline. 3, add 1 on the Warlord. He's rolling on level 3 defense. Hurt 2. Hawk continuing with a vertical suplex on the Warlord. Hurt 2. Hawk just hitting him with everything. Jumping fist drop, a power move, but Warlord has the power. Rolls out of the way. A hot back body drop there. Hurt 2. Leg drop 3 on Hawk, and that's going to roll his pin. They're not going to use their pin save here. But so he's going to roll pin because he's just still at a 2. Target 2, roll 11, so big kick out there. But 1 fatigue. Warlord rolling on level 3, stalling body slam on Hawk. Hurt 2. He's not going to tag out. He's going to stay in the ring because Animal's not doing too well. High back body drop on Hawk, dazing him. It's like Hawk's getting stronger. Belly to belly suplex. He has the power. It will work. Spoke too soon. Down 3. Hawk leaves the ring. The opponent crushes you with a spectacular move. It's up to you, promoter. Roll your count out. All right, I think what we're going to do is we're going to have Paul Ellering roll his distractor rating, which is a 7. 12. He is not distracted. So we are going to roll this count out here. And let's see what happens. The target 3. The roll is 3. And the Road Warriors are counted out. Ladies and gentlemen, the Powers of Pain somehow retain the titles. All right, let me close this so we don't get in trouble here for having so many windows open. And, I guess I need to open up one of these windows. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The Road Warriors get counted out and enter fall information for this match. Warlord defeats, who was that? That was Hawk. Count out after pile driver on the floor. And you know that Fuji and the Powers of Pain will be like, we defended it. It's not our fault they couldn't make it back up into the ring. So that'll be 1 for the title shot. Let's see. He is now at 2 fatigue. And Animal, what is Animal at? Is at 2 fatigue. And I don't think there was any fatigue. Oh, there's 1 there. So that's 2. That's 5. I don't think Barbarian had any fatigue. No. Okay. So that is a 1. So that is a 2-star match there. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event. And so far, all the champions have retained. Will that continue here into this match? Now, what's happening with Buddy Rogers? Buddy Rogers is not loading. His picture's not loading. His little picture's loading. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. There we go. All right. And, of course, we have to get the one, the only, Bobby the Brain Heenan. And Heenan's got some stuff in his stats. So because they've got the old champion's advantage rule. Once a member of the Heenan family wins a championship, Heenan will try to retain the title at all times. Because of the devious tactics he employs, use the following rules in title matches. Heenan's champion subtracts 1 from his pin cage rating and 1 from the disqualification rating, and Heenan's distractor becomes a 9. So Rick Rude's going to start this out at a 5-1. Will be his fatigue. So Heenan's going to, by hook or by crook here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event. Rick Rude versus Buddy Rogers for the title. And Rick Rude, this is his first title defense, so you know he's looking for a win. Bear Hug 2. This is a power move. He has the power, so Buddy Rogers is dazed. Rick Rude following that up with a falling forearm drop 2 on Buddy Rogers. Hurt 2. Rick Rude continuing along with a sleeper, locks it in on Buddy Rogers, down 3, and Rogers going to roll out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring, tries to hit you fight, but Rogers smashes Rude into the announce table. He's going to be rolling his disqualification. You know, Bobby Heenan's going, come on, disqualify him. The target 5 rolls 6, so he's fine. Buddy Rogers rolling on level 3 offense, an atomic drop on Rick Rude. Heenan is apoplectic at ringside. Hurt 2, jumping knee smash 3 on Rick Rude. Hurt 2, Buddy Rogers coming back. Some drop kicks on Rick Rude, and that is going to be his pin, but Heenan's not going to interfere because he's really at a 5-1. And the roll is a 5. So now Rude is back up to his regular what do you call it? Thing. Buddy Rogers rolling on level 3. Hey, look, Corey Olson is in the lobby. Hi, Corey. Thanks for being in the lobby. Elbow drop 2 on Rick Rude as we back to the match. Dazed 1, Buddy Rogers with a headlock on Rick Rude, and Rick Rude reverses it, gets out of it, powers out of it, hits a double thrust. I think they should have clarified that because when Rick Rude thrusts, anyway, never mind. Hurt 2, Rick Rude continuing with a suplex. And a suplex on Buddy Rogers. He is down. Can Rude follow up here? Top rope knee drop, choice H. So that'll be either a death jump, which he has a B, or the agility would work on a 6 or less. So he's going to go for the death jump. Rude going up to the top. And the opponent blasts you the flying clothesline. Rude rolls on level 3 offense. Not going to throw him out of the ring. Going to roll up instead. Wants a decisive victory here. Sleeper. And only a hurt 2. Rick Rude continuing with a swinging neckbreaker on Buddy Rogers. Hurt 2. Rick Rude following that up, but keeps that sleeper locked in there. And that is a hurt 2. And into the turnbuckle goes Rogers, who has an A, and it is a reversal. Now, Rude also has an A, and crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Into the ropes goes Rick Rude. The opponent uses one of his specialty moves and goes in for the kill. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Not going to throw him out of the ring. Going to roll up. These two are trying to keep it in the ring. Jumping knee smash 3 on Rick Rude. Hurt 2. And there's some drop kicks on Rick Rude. Hurt 2, Buddy Rogers with a big pile driver on Rude. And that is going to hit his pin. So the target still is 5-2. And so the target 2, roll 8, 1 fatigue for Rick Rude. Buddy Rogers with some pin. He's holding the ropes. So see, this will be a 3. I think Heenan's going to wait. He's going to keep all his interference and everything and his distractor. He's going to keep it. So we're going to roll. 3 is the target. The roll, a 6. So another fatigue for Rude, and Buddy Rogers, he's not going to throw him out of the ring, wants to keep him in the ring. And there is a hard punch 2 to Rick Rude. Hurts 2. And some drop kicks on Rude. Rude not faring well here. Hurt 2. Buddy Rogers with a jumping knee smash 3 on Rick Rude. Hurt 2. Can't keep him down. There is a hard punch. Maybe this will do it. Hurt 2. And there's some drop kicks 3. And that is a hurt 2. And into the ropes goes Rick Rude. And the opponent uses one of special moves, goes in for the kill. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Pin using ropes. He's using the ropes again. Down 3. Buddy Rogers. There it is. The figure 4 grapevine. All right. Heenan is going to use his... He's going to use his interference chart here. Let's see what he rolls. The roll is a 7. Heenan trips the opponent, allowing his wrestler to attack from behind. Heenan's wrestler rolls on level 2 offense. So Heenan saving the hide of the champion. Remember, Heenan still has his distractor rating as well. But he is now at 3 fatigue, and Heenan's wrestler rolls on level 2 offense. The fans not happy about this. And hurt 2. And Sleeper 3 on Buddy Rogers. Hurt 2. Rick Rude continuing here. Swinging Neckbreaker 3 on Buddy Rogers. Hurt 2. Rick Rude with another swinging Neckbreaker. Just keeps laying him in. Down 3. Rogers is going to roll out of the ring. Oh, no! Here we go with the big Rude clobbering him outside of the ring. It could possibly be a countout. It won't be, because he doesn't have any fatigue. So the target won, the roll a 9, but now Buddy Rogers at 1 fatigue, and Rude rolls on level 3 offense. Top rope knee drop, choice H. Again, gonna go for the death jump. Climbing up, and the opponent climbs the top, but you recover. A struggle takes place. Better agility. And that's going to be Buddy Rogers. Throws him off the top. Rolls on level 3 offense. Rolls the pin using the ropes. Hurt 2. Buddy Rogers continuing with an into the turnbuckle. He's going to roll up instead. Headlock on Rick Rude. We're back to basics. Rude reverses it, and he tries a bear hug. That will work, and we are on level 2. It's a hurt 2. Rick Rude following it up with, he's not going to throw him into the ropes. He's going to roll up instead. Knee lift to the midsection, but Buddy Rogers has the agility, and he hits a hard punch on Rude. Hurt 2. Buddy Rogers with some drop kicks on Rick Rude. Here we go. He is down. Buddy Rogers with an atomic drop on Rick Rude. He is still down. Buddy Rogers just going all out. He's going to try and pin him using the ropes. Hurt 2. Rude able to get out. Buddy Rogers with a jumping knee smash on Rick Rude, and he is down 3, and he hits an atomic drop. And there is the pin. All right, Heenan is going to use his 9 disqualification rating. So he is going to roll 9, 6. He is able to break up the pin, but Rick Rude is now at 4 fatigue. And Buddy Rogers rolls on level 3 offense. Another atomic drop on Rick Rude. Hurt 2. Buddy Rogers with some more drop kicks on Rude. Hurt 2. Now Heenan can't do anything else. Into the turnbuckle. He is going to go rolling up on Stead. Forearm uppercut 2. It is a power move, and that will be Rick Rude. So Rick Rude hits a double thrust on Buddy Rogers, and that is a hurt 2. Rick Rude continuing into the ropes. He's going to roll up instead. What a match. A test of strength against Buddy Rogers. Hurt 2. Kicks him right in the stomach. A suplex on Buddy Rogers. He's rolling his pin. The target here will be 2. The roll is 7. Another fatigue for Buddy Rogers. Can Rick Rude follow it up here? He is going to toss Buddy Rogers out of the ring, and he crawls helplessly back in. Rude rolls on level 3 offense, and Camel Clutch gets it locked in on Buddy Rogers, just dazes him, and Rick Rude with a test of strength on Buddy Rogers reverses it on level 2, and into the turnbuckle. He's going to roll up instead, and it is a hip toss, an agility move. He has it. He should work here. Dazed one. Buddy Rogers with a forearm uppercut, but it's a power move. Rude able to reverse it. He is stronger with a double thrust. Dazed one. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close Heenan's window just so I don't get locked out again. And so the only thing left on, we don't need this, is that Rude's distractor rating is still a 4. So I'm going to close that there. Dazed 1. Rick Rude rolling on level 1 offense. Knee lift to the midsection 2. It's an agility move. Buddy Rogers able to reverse it. Jumping knee smash on Rick Rude. Down 3. Leave the ring. Rude is going to leave the ring. And he crawls helplessly back in. Buddy Rogers with a chokehold. Choice H. And I'm just realizing, oh, dang it, I don't have it. I usually have a little overlay of the belt here, and I don't have it. Sorry. All right, so Death Jump is a B. His agility is a -1. He's going to go for the agility. This will work on a 7 or less. The roll, a 4. It does work. Rick Rude in trouble here. Hurt 2. And into the turnbuckle, going to roll up instead because he has an 8. Slap, an arrogant strut on Rick Rude. That really hurt Rude. It really did. There's some drop kicks. 3. Down 3. Rude's leaving the ring. He's trying to get away from Buddy Rogers. Both wrestlers roll disqualification. All right, so Rick Rude's DQ is a 4. He is not disqualified. Buddy Rogers' DQ is a 5. He is disqualified. Rick Rude retains the title due to disqualification. The fans not happy at all. And I will say here that I did see that it ended in doubles. So there will be a big rematch here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. He is now at 3. Rick Rude is at 4, but he really had 5. So that is an 8. So that is a 4.5-star match, ladies and gentlemen, for the title. There you go. Heenan and Rick Rude escape with the titles. And Buddy Rogers is furious. And we will have to see what happens. The fans are not happy. Look in the chat. They are really, really upset about this. Garbage is pelting the ring. The fans are seeing red. We've just visited Letdown City. Oh, my gosh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for checking in with us tonight. Oh my gosh. Why is this now coming through here? Oh, I tell you, friends. The lives we lead when we try to stream. I want to thank you all for... Oh, that's a good idea to have a ref. We should start doing that for title matches. Thank you all for being here tonight. There's so many folks in here. I would afraid I would forget somebody, so I don't want to forget anybody. And that's like the cop-out that people always use. But that's what I'm using. Sorry for that little weird interruption in the middle there, but glad we could get it back going up again. Next week, I believe we will have more wrestling next week. I just put out a video today about using ChatGPT to run your Fed, or not to run your Fed, but like as a tool for your Fed. So check that out. We got more Legends happening on Friday. And yeah, just a huge thanks to all of you. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. And I think tonight was one of our biggest crowds. I'll have to go back and look at the numbers. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We know how to keep you coming back here with these dusty finishes. I will talk to you soon. Have a good evening. Goodbye, everybody.